space. Do I need to link them together? Yes, okay. So this is a game about linking, I suppose. There are these things that I guess act as walls. They're not... Yeah, okay, they're actual walls, I think. Okay. Now I need to make a little bit of a diagonal to make that work. Okay, let's see. This... What happened there? Should they make a loop or something? My feelings like hit all of the nodes on this graph or something weird like that. Okay, that isn't good enough. So I must have sleepwalked my way past, like, okay, so there's 3 now. That is the main special thing, right? And they continually fail for some reason. So do they need to connect, like, once each or something like that? Let's connect all these to a middle... Like, I'm gonna do this and connect all these to this. That worked. Okay. So, then I guess I expect that I connect all these into one. There we go. Okay. There we go. But none of them connect to each other, is the point there. 4 now. That's fine as well. Okay. Is that fine? It is. Okay. And weird that, like, regular... It's a weird feeling, you know? It feels like this is a mini kitchen in here, even though there's only a stove. What's this, then? Blue. That works. Interesting. That does not work. So white can connect to anything? Okay. And oranges are the ones that are most messed up here. I feel like the oranges need to connect to each other in some way, like that. That makes the oranges okay, but not the blue? That's not great. Okay, like, I think I know too. Actually, this can only connect... I can connect, like, a knight's move here, but the whole point is that the blues need to connect elsewhere. There we go. Now... Am I gonna have space for blue? I think so, yes. Boom. Alright. So still, these are working as expected, although... Ah! Jesus Christ! Why are there jump scares in my Taiji like? Well, you know, I like those sound effects, but now I have to make the game more quiet. What is this? Why? Why? Why is... Like, you can... What's going on here? What do you mean? Now that's really weird that it goes red like that, too. Do they have to match or something? They have to match? Also, rotation is allowed? Except now... Can I disconnect these? What if the topological match? Weird! That is so weird. Okay, so a thing that branches out thrisely. This cannot branch out thrisely, right? Something else that branches thrisely also works even though the Y is not in the correct position? Like, relative to where it would be, like, expected? Okay, so we have a 3-way branch, and then 2 branches connect to each other. Why? Currently isolated. I do know it can mess with the left side at some point, which is funny because, like, I kind of want to do this. That also works. Okay, you can mess with the left. Why that connects to a blue directly? But I bet these also need to connect. That works out. But now this Y needs to go look like that. Why is that failed? Why is that marked as failed? That shouldn't matter. Guess it's connecting to too much. Although that Y connection already exists with it. No, I guess because it's not the end of the branch, right? Sure. And then the other one is just the line, effectively, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so here, Three things branch out of Y normally, and the second branches in a two-way chain, in a two-line chain, rather. This is all in a straight line now, which is weird to look at, because that's not how I expect these are going to work. Unless there's some weird alternation thing. That doesn't work at all, but I don't see how they could. I can make a loop. Or it could connect from X to X. But I thought that these need to be ends of branches to work. Everything fails there. Can there be like... Alright, so let's connect this. Whoops. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then orange goes elsewhere. No. Still no. I mean, because I'm a fool and it should look like that. Okay, so the orange for some reason can be separated. Well, no, I mean, that's actually fine. It's not like there's a second. It's not like there's any other restriction, is there? Okay, cool. Which means that, okay, so Y is connected to blue, so Y is indeed restricted at this moment, but still. Okay. So, and of course it could be anywhere on the line. So, this should be easy. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But then the next one connects to the next one in line. There we go. This one connects here in the same way this connects the diagonal there. Y is in a for loop chain. That's funny to look at. To itself. I want to like it would be excellent if like we could dodge the yellow completely. I don't really think that's happening here though. For loop chain. I don't think they can connect together in the way that I want, though. That's just not a thing. Could the Y actually be part of the 4? This feels not possible to me, but, you know, I should try it. That still, like, shows the red, which means that it's not gonna work. Like, I know it doesn't fit in my conception of the rules anyway. It's just that anything yellow is doing here is, like, horrific as a restriction. I add branches to the loop. For example, let's say that I do that with Y. That works out with Y, which means that I can just add 2 more branches here and be done with it. There we go. Okay, okay. This is the same color and connects. Also, there is nothing... What do you mean it's not right? Then this fails it. There's no barrier anymore. Swear to God, connecting puzzles to each other feels like a meme that this game could do. So Y cannot count on its by itself, huh? Okay, so we need to do this. Yep. Alright. Okay, this is... I need to do that, probably, and then Y over on the right needs to connect to some extra nonsense. There is a half barrier now. It's hard to say that a barrier even really exists. Well, I was tempted to do that, but... Is that actually going to be something that can be made equivalent in any way? Feels like I'm spending way too much here. I need a 3-way somewhere, which I do kind of have. But this is not it. Okay. I mean, I believe both Ys want to... I mean, imagine if the Ys are utterly useless in what they do. I think this orange is too bad, though. Like, the oranges that doesn't work to connect them, because there's one orange that doesn't have its own original branch. Can this connect? Come on, can this blue connect to... No, to the other blue? Guess not. Connect blue there. Is this good enough? This will need to branch out in some other way as well. We have the 3-way. They're currently equivalent, but I can't find a way to extend this then. Wait, hold on. Connect that to that, and then change this to this. Oh my god. Well, this is the Ys are connected to each other, really. Gosh. This is so suspicious. Like, I've sort of done that before. It's funny how freaking symmetrical it is. Like, this would probably work. Yeah, like, I'm trying to extend this, but it makes no sense, because the thing that, like, extends is already represented in there. You just can't connect it directly. Are there any neutral I can do that. Well, that obviously leaves no more room for orange to connect isolated, though. How many lines do I actually spend with orange? Can I do this instead? That's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines. So if I just do 5 lines with this... we need a fork as well, though. Okay. Okay, that was a little bit embarrassing, but hey. Ooh. I think this is a continuation. Yeah, that worked. These are still off, though. You go in here, and there's some sideways for some reason. And also these have become colored, so does that need to match some other Y that's, like, blue colored elsewhere? No? Okay, I mean, blue seems to look okay, which is interesting. I guess these need to connect together? No, that doesn't work, actually. I mean, I can just do this. No, but then, oh my god, this doesn't like it. Well, what am I to do with that, huh? What do you mean that blue doesn't like it? Can it be in the center of it? Nope. How about Y connects to here, here, and the blue gets that one? There we go. Okay. We're gonna have the thing where, like, they can't equalize. Yes, yes, they cannot look the same as each other either. Okay. So they need to look distinct. What? That doesn't seem to give much freedom. I suppose both of those should be triangles, then? Yes, there we go. Okay, so of course they're all trying to be distinct. Now this one, they have to match. There we go. I want blue to look like that. Then yellow can be a normal 3, and then this is a triangle that connects together. There we go. It's interesting that those were solved in kind of like the reverse order, but hey. I haven't explored massively outside anything yet. Zooming out doesn't do anything. It's very weird being that. What the? Uh-oh. Will I die? Okay, you know what? Let's just go back. This is lasting for. I actually went to the top right with that one. I think. Like, it wasn't just a barrier. Okay, were we back to the main land yet? What the? How did I get here? Well, that's freaking surreal. Okay, so I guess there were things below as well. Arrow. That? No? Maybe just that. Maybe just that bit? Like, I feel like I clearly need to make the shape. Maybe make the shape of the person? Okay, I'm trying to get the arm in as well, but it didn't work. This one feels better, but doesn't work either. And any smaller examples? This looks like it's trying to imitate the tree. Although that one is longer, so that's that. Maybe... So get the longer branch. So far successful. Okay, it's the right branch and then the left one of the left branch. There, the go right first, then left was that one. These look kind of the same. I guess that's what we do. No? Okay, I guess the one on the right is slightly longer. Okay. That... I guess it was the longest one at every step of the way, even though it wasn't the longest one overall. What do you mean I cannot go here? I guess I only did one branch. I mean... Okay. Now will we have the equality thing? Because it looks like that's the longest, but also... That kind of looks like a tie as well. Sometimes wonder if, like, this is an art interpretation exercise. I swear, the bit between here and here is the most cursed bit. It looks like it's connecting from, like, here to there. Alright, it's been months. I am now a toad. I was looking at this, by the way, and the solution is that. It was just this. Is this tie? Yes, it does. Oh my god, that one actually, like, made me quit the game. Oh god. Like, I mean, the past puzzle was kind of showing that if the one that is longest is earlier on, you ignored what's later. But now there's stuff right? This is not working. What is that one? So it goes there and branches really hard. But also there's more distracting trees over here. I'm tempted to do this even though it doesn't look right. The last puzzle was about tying, and honestly the first kind of ties before it gets to the first branch. Okay, so it's because for the lengths of the first, like, time it branches there of equal length. Okay. Oh my god, that seems a little hard to read. But it seems like we got top there, and then those are equal. Okay, but maybe these aren't equal, and maybe there's like a bias to the right side. I wouldn't like to imagine that has nothing to do with tying somehow, because the first branch really does look like it connects. Maybe it's here and here. Okay, it was a little hard to tell maybe, but like that actually goes a little bit higher because that yellow is actually part of the second branch. Second column, I mean. Do we have tie again for the opener and then left for both? Yes. Does that, like, go above? Oh, we can't even do it. Okay, that's nothing. What the? Huh. Okay, is it a path to the flower always or something? It looks like it's a path to the flower. Always. Well, I mean, that was the same, like, that was the longest length too, but maybe we disregard anything else. Okay, it didn't work. We're not going longest? That's weird. Also, like, the branch, the first branch goes very rightwards as the first move, which is suspicious compared to some of the other trees. I didn't mean to do that here. Well, it didn't work anyway. Whoops. Also, there's the background of these has always been cut in half a little bit. Okay, there's nothing there then. Right. For the flower. I wonder what this puzzle is trying to show. You go here, and then you do not put anything for some reason. Like, is the flower, like, not on the tallest one, so you don't put it on, if it's not on the tallest? So it's just that again. Okay, okay. Okay, what now? This is the tallest. What the? I mean, it's still the tallest. There we go. This one, I don't even... Oh my god, this tree. It is longest here, but not longest there. So maybe just... Again, okay, okay. I see what it's going for. The flower is once again not longest, so nothing? Yes, nothing. Hello, big tree for the finale. There's multiple flowers. Well, what the hell? They seem to tie, too, on the first move. And it's hard. Okay, the left one is the tallest one after that, but no, we're not going to do anything for this one because the flower seems to not be correct there. And we do not continue up the tree if... Well, there we go. We don't continue any further up the tree because the flower is blocking. Well, there it is. There's the area. It certainly is something to mess up that hard. Oh, what the? Hi? Small, very large, and is that like an evolution of me? Now, I wonder how to exit from this area. Other than wherever I was, wherever I came back from. I didn't figure out how to leave that area, and honestly, the longer I leave this video unreleased without a toad, it's gonna look weirder and weirder. And it's like 20 minutes anyway, and the jump scare is funny, so I'm just gonna post it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope like, some of this we should the creator and we can get the creator's thoughts on this, because I don't know if this game has been updated for a while. Anyway, bye.